Hello, how are you? I will be prepping you for your surgery today. It's very nice to meet you. And before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that you have absolutely nothing to be afraid of. Lumpectomies are very small breast surgeries. They're usually done within 15 to 40 minutes. And because they're considered outpatient surgery, you are usually released the day of, unless you have to get your lymph nodes removed or there's a complication. You may have to stay overnight, but usually you are not here longer than overnight in rare cases. In most cases, you get released once you're stable, so maybe a couple hours. It really depends on everybody, but I'm going to be here prepping you for your surgery today. Okay. Mm-hmm. This type of surgery is very common for women who are at either stage 0 or stage 1 breast cancer. Usually it's more stage 1, and that's when the tumor is, I believe, smaller than 5 centimeters. I can be wrong because everybody's different, but usually the tumor is very small and can be removable. So in that case, you will not need to fully remove your breast. You're only removing the tumor, which conserves your breast as well. It's also called breast conservation surgery, because with this surgery you will not experience much physical changes to your breast as you would with a full, yeah, exactly. So with this surgery you should be able to conserve the natural shape of your breast, but you can always get reconstruction surgery if needed, but in most cases that won't be necessary. You may have a little scar, but nothing crazy. Once again, everybody's different, but this is also, like I said, so your breast could be conserved and there won't be too many physical changes, so you shouldn't see too much of a difference in your breast. Does that make sense? Okay, well, I'm going to be putting you to sleep. I'm pretty sure you know that already, right? This is so you don't feel anything, because if you were, that would be terrible. Yes, like I said, it's a short surgery because, once again, we're only removing the affected area of the tumor. We're not removing the entire breast. If we were to remove the entire breast, that would take way longer, and you would be in a hospital much longer. But lumpectomies are usually very fast. Mm-hmm. Once this is done, did you choose to do radiation therapy, by the way? Chemo or both? Radiation, okay. In situations like these, radiation therapy will usually be much better. Consider that chemo isn't really used in stage 0 or stage 1. I will say it's really good that you caught it early in your stage 1. Right, okay. Yeah, story. I have all your information on the computer next to me. Okay? Yeah, I made sure to get everything ready before you came in, so I could see everything right here. And also some papers here, so you have nothing to worry about, okay? Okay. I know you're nervous. It's okay. It's normal to be nervous. It's okay to be nervous because it's a surgery. Of course, nobody wants to get surgery, but I really do commend you for being strong and coming in today and basically kicking this in the ass, because as you waited longer, the tumor could grow, and that's not something you want. And it's really fortunate that you did detect this very early, so this should go smoothly for you. Of course, there's always a possibility of the cancer coming back, but I don't think you should. In your case, I think you should be okay as long as you keep up with the radiation therapy, and you do have to give frequent follow-ups. I'm sure you were made aware of that. Yes, this is to ensure that the cancer is coming back or something else isn't found, okay? Okay. You will have to take off work for a couple of days, the most a week. You cannot lift any heavy things, no driving for the next couple of days, okay? Oh, you don't drive anyway. Alright, so. But yes, no heavy lifting. take a few days off of work. Like I said, a week at the most. We will also provide you with a note. So if you have work or school, it won't, hopefully it won't affect your grade or work. Because this is something serious, okay? Okay. You knew it for work and school? No problem, of course, 100%. Of course. Mm-hmm. Radiation therapy basically uses radiation to kill any remaining cells you may have. Yes, I know radiation usually isn't good for you, but in this case, you're more than likely going to be fine. There are some side effects. Mm-hmm. Do you need me to explain them to you? Okay, you have the paper. Okay. Yeah, with chemo, it's a little harder on the person physically and especially mentally. I'm sure with chemo, you lose your hair, you lose weight, you feel more sick, and a lot of people truly do hate chemo, and it's really sad to see. That's why for stage 0 and 1 in your situation, radiation therapy is more recommended. I mean, if you were want to do chemo, you could still do it, but to be honest, in your case, I don't think it's necessary. But it's always up to you. But in most cases like this, radiation therapy is usually best. You'll start radiation therapy maybe a couple weeks after. You won't start right away after the surgery because you need to rest. So we're definitely gonna follow up with you maybe in 2 weeks to give you a date when you start, and you start from there. You may experience some pain after the surgery, but it should not be excruciating. You may be tired as well. The pain and fatigue is normal, so if you feel pain afterwards, and also don't sleep on the side you have the surgery on, okay? For a couple days. hmm As far as bathing, for the next few days, take a sponge bath. And I know nobody likes to do that, it's weird, but exactly. So for the next 2 days or so, 3 days, take a sponge bath, and you should be fine after 48 hours, 72 hours at the most, okay? Okay. I understand it's a very tough surgery, but you're very brave and you're very, very strong for coming in and doing the surgery. I want to let you know that, okay? I know it's hard, but you're kicking it in the ass, and I am honestly so proud of you. You don't mind if I touch you, do you? I'm so proud. Because a lot of people choose to not do this out of fear, or they're afraid something bigger will happen. But to be honest, if you don't get the surgery soon enough, it's going to lead to more complications, and then you're going to have to take chemo. You're going to have to go through it more, and you don't want that. So it's very commendable that you came in as soon as possible, and this was detected early, because the earlier it's detected, the more treatable it is. The cancer can come back, but that's usually not the case. But in the case that it does come back, then we will go through the same process. Depending on what stage it would be, things may be different. But that's usually not the case. It does happen sometimes, but that's usually not the case as long as you're following what you need to do. Okay. You think you're ready for your surgery? Okay. I'm going to be putting you to sleep now. Okay? Okay. Just move it a little bit, okay? Do you mind? Okay. So, go to sleep. Oh, we don't use needles here, sweetheart. We like to take a more relaxed approach. And instead, I have a supplement here. It's the same as a needle. Well, same effects as a needle. It's a numbing oil. So you won't feel a thing during the surgery. Same as if I were to give you the needle. We don't do needles here. We find that it doesn't really ease the nerves of our patients. So we go do numbing oils instead, and these are 100% natural. So you don't have to worry about any chemicals, anything happening to your skin. It's also good for people with eczema, psoriasis, all that stuff, okay? So take a whiff. Okay. I'm gonna be putting some on you, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but it actually works. Just give it a couple minutes, okay? Great. So, you're going to be okay. It's going to be fine. No, you're not going to wake up during the surgery. That's in severely rare cases, and it usually does not happen. So, more than likely, it's not going to happen, okay? That's very extremely